Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Q&A session at AfryKamera Film Festival. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching the films and our conversation. At this time with us, we have Fradique, the director of the film Air Conditioner. Hello, Fradique.
Hello, Arthur. How's everyone? Welcome, everyone.
Thank you so much. Fradique, we have to start with the obvious question. How did you come up with the idea of this incredible film? Where is the beginning of this journey?
The beginning of this journey and for this film is actually with the main character, the protagonist, Macedo. I always wanted to tell a story about a security guard because it's a job and it's a person that is very present in downtown Luanda. And I do feel for many years that they're kind of became invisible to the city. And my partner also and co-writer of the film, Eric Claver, who is the director of photography, he wrote with me. This film also had a lot of characters surrounding the buildings, like a domestic worker, like Zezinha. So we kind of combined the two characters. And from that on, we started talking about some of the elements those buildings have, and being the air conditioner, a very important element in downtown buildings, and also kind of a symbol of those buildings. We thought would be interesting to put some of that magic realism into that symbol, you know.
So even though there is this magic realism, the real realism was important for you. Like, did you try to comment on and be socially involved in the problems that actually right now Rwanda has?
Yeah, although it's a fiction film, I always like to tell that we actually shot on real locations. Also, the story has the fiction element, but it's also a real story. And we use not only actors and production crew, we use actually real people. The building where we shot, it was very welcome to the production. They were very eager to be part of it. So a lot of the people from the building actually became a part of the crew, and some became actors. So that aspect of reality, you cannot take away from the film. And I think that's one of the strengths of the film. It's because it speaks to that reality, even being a fiction film. And also it was important for us to register that on a real location, because we also feel that that part of the city is kind of being pushed away. Not only the buildings, but the people that work and live on those buildings, you know? Because if you see any postcard from the city, you're never going to see that those buildings or that street in specifically. You always want to show, or at least the government wants to show, you know, what they call like, you know, progress with the big skyscrapers full of glass, you know.
Gotcha. When I was watching your film, I was just wondering how much was important for you to depict the condition of the contemporary Rwanda people. How much did you want to try to catch the spirit of the contemporary Rwanda people?
I really wanted to catch that spirit, because I was not interested in a drone shot of the city. You know, I didn't want to see the city from above or even from a distance. I want to see the city through the main characters. So not only Macedo, the protagonist, but Zezinha, and also Mr. Mino from the shop, they are kind of like the vehicle to speak kind of a representation of many people in Luanda. Like, and for me, that was the best way to get the sense of the city, not only with the characters, but also with the photography, with the music that Aline Frazão did, which I think is one of the strong elements of the film as well, because it takes you right to Luanda without even being there, you know?
Gotcha. I have to tell you that when I read the description of your film, and when I read that this is the film about the air conditions that actually fall down, I was thinking like, oh my God, it has to be like some kind of total comedy, parody, slapstick or something. And then I watched your film and I was like completely surprised, because then it turned out that actually from the problem that sounds like like completely fake or something. You could build like the real intense story that actually is also trying to comment on what's going on around it. So actually, how did you find this idea? How did you manage to bring it like that?
I think what inspired us, especially, it's that here in Luanda, very often reality surpasses fiction, you know. I never saw an air conditioning falling from a building, but I've seen a refrigerator. I've seen that shop that we shot, which is Mr. Mino's shop. There's actually a shop with a guy that is being trying to fix televisions for 40 years, but they don't get fixed. So that, I think that reality that we have here kind of inspire us to go that route. But at the same time, it's kind of the way we put the air conditioner as a symbol. It was a way to not only to make people, not to make people laugh or it's a comedy, but actually to go to dig deep into the characters. It's a way for us to reflect. That's something that I also feel it's very important in terms of films and culture when we produce here in Angola, because I don't see films only as an entertainment thing. I think it's a great way and a great opportunity for us to take some time to breathe and to reflect on what we're seeing on the screen, but at the same time on our daily lives. And that was, I think, at the end, the main goal with this film. It's for us to, as Angolans or any public in the world, any audience, to take just an hour to go into that story, immerse itself into the Matacedo's life and his daily routine.
And was it hard for you to find the balance in mood of the film? Was it hard for you to be not too critical about what's going on in the area of the characters, and to not be like, you know, to not feel pity about it, or to not depict it as something pathetic or something? Because here we can see that actually you don't have like the super distance to the characters and to the places and to the struggles that they have. You depict it in a objective way. It's not like that you are trying to be too critical or like you try to glorify it. So was it hard for you to find that balance?
It was not very hard in the sense of that it's been my life. Like I've lived in many buildings. I've known those people, not only me, but the director of photography, the composer, most of the crew, the art director, the producer, they know those buildings. We've been there. So yes, we could go a route that is very distant and very paternalistic way, but I don't feel that's the right way actually, when you actually want to create some empathy with a character. So it was an exercise that the actors were also involved, you know, like the main character and the actor, José Kitekulo, he actually talked with some security guards to research for the character. And we actually, when we were on the shoot, we worked more like a workshop. We're like experimenting different things, because in the end, we really want that security guard's outfit and uniform to feel that it belonged to him. It was not just an actor. And the good thing is, after a couple of days we were shooting, people actually on the street were recognizing him as a security guard and asking him stuff. And it was very, very nice. And at one point, actually, the actor fell asleep in front of the building, and he looked completely part of it. You know, it was very, very, very interesting.
Gotcha. And because of this not professional actors that you hired them to your film, was there the possibility of improvisation, or because you had non-professional actors, you had to be very strict and very stick to the screenplay?
We were very open. Like we had the screenplay. We were open for the actors to say the lines on a more natural way, the way they wanted to say it. And after, we would adapt. It was not very strict in terms of like, you gotta say the lines exactly how it was written. Because actually, if I did that, it would sound completely fake, you know? Because I think every person has a way of speaking, and it can bring new things to the character as well. So it was open in that sense. But at the same time, it came from a deep structure as well, you know? So we would rehearse after the improvisation, you know? It kind of became part of the script once it was improv, you know.
Gotcha. And what I really enjoy in your film is the fact that you depicted a female character who is the real strong female character. It's not like that, that she's one of those who are actually allowing to be led by all of the men around her, even though her boss thinks that actually he's the leader and she does everything for him. So is it like the real condition of the Rwanda women that you presented like this? Is this something that actually the women like that?
I think it's a part of it, and I think it was very important for us to have a character like that. You know, Zazinha for me it represents not only those people, but those women that are thinking and pushing forward. They don't have a lot of time to reflect. They just have to go on and push forward with their lives. And we have Matacedo, who is someone who is lingering and is kind of sort of in apathy mode and floating, and he doesn't actually take action with his life. And I think when those two characters kind of encounter themselves, it creates a great energy, because even she starts thinking about her past every time she's with him. And then we have Mr. Mino, who is someone who is completely living in the past, and he thinks the past is it's the solution to save what's present. So these three characters kind of, for me, reflect a lot of a condition and a way we Angolans and Luanda citizens deal with our daily lives as well.
Gotcha. And could you tell a little bit about the casting process? How did you find these great actors into your film?
So Matacedo, the main character, this was actually like his first film as a lead character. He works actually as a producer here on films and short films, and so he's done some parts, but very small parts. But was his first time as like a lead character and as an actor, a professional actor. And we actually found him during a conversation that he was having on Facebook, like interview or something, and we were like, oh my god, like he speaks the way I want for the character. And when we brought him in, we already had picked Zazinha, so he did his first casting with her, and the energy was really good. They both connect right away, and that for me was like the decision making. Like they have to match in terms of energy. They can't be the same person. And Mr. Mino is a veteran actor. So he's like our star in the film, and we are very glad that he was part of the process, because I do believe that although it's always amazing to work with non-actors, we really also have to work with actors, because it's their job and they need to work, and it's important to be open with our people and with the people that work in our industry.
Gotcha. And in the end, could you tell us if you had the chance to release the film already in Angola, or did the COVID block it? How if you released it, what were the reactions of the people?
So the film was supposed to be released in April. It got postponed. We actually have done online screenings here, and last week we did the first drive-in kind of screening in theaters. And before all of that, we did a screening right after the post-production was done, and before going to Rotterdam, in the building where we shot. And I think those for me were the best reactions, because it was before COVID, and we are all in the building. It was in December, and not only the actors, but the family of the actors, the people that live in the building, their families, and seeing themselves in the film, and seeing the film being screened right there at the location, for me was kind of the end of a cycle with this film. And it kind of the screening became part of the film, and it was amazing, the reaction. We were very glad, and it's something that inspired us to keep doing films the way we're doing, and always being in the location, respecting the people that live there, and making them part of the process.
Gotcha. Thank you so much, Fradique. Thank you for the great film, and thank you for finding the time for us. And hopefully at the next edition of AfryKamera, we will see your new film and we will meet face to face.
Thank you, Arthur. Have a good day. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.